have chocolate in Switzerland. We have the best chocolate, so you can't get me with that. Blockchain implementation. We've been with the universities yesterday. We've been at the police headquarters and other locations to actually share with the heads. We've been at NITA talking to all the heads there what blockchain actually is, explained from someone who has invested a lot into that. We are not here to sell you a product. Some people have been telling, Bitcoin, you want to sell us Bitcoin? No, we don't want to sell you any Bitcoins. Mr. Soren did not come here because he's paid for it. I have not come here because I'm paid for it. I have not come here because we're selling you a product. We are running on a mission and a vision. And our vision is to bring the technology into the right hands, into those who we can empower, and not us, just our knowledge about blockchain, because it's an open source, everyone could basically use it for free, that you can grasp it and then use it from there to implement different systems, which you will know better at the, maybe in the middle or at the end of the conference. And that goes with, as I say, working with the academic side, working with the ministries, working with those regulators, etc., and especially with you, because you are basically the ambassadors, especially today when you get out here, about the technology. One thing, and I hope we can then go to our breakfast. One thing I just want to note, and I will stop there. Bitcoin sadly has a negative, I won't want to say history, but it kind of like has some attachments, negative attachments, let me call it like this. And some of it for a reason, how it's been abused. Some of it, or most of it, without reason, because it's misunderstood. Let me tell you an interesting thing. We landed in Uganda, and the first SMS from Mr. Soren to his wife was, we delayed in the plane. We landed and we had to wait over 30 minutes in the plane. We couldn't get out because the crocodiles were surrounding the plane. The what? We landed in Uganda, and his first SMS to his wife in Switzerland was, we waited in the plane for over 30 minutes. They didn't leave us out because the crocodiles were surrounding.
I have to say, my wife is very concerned that you are not feeding me to the lions here.
So, she has not been to Uganda, neither I believe Africa. So, if we give the wrong information out, what you put in, garbage in, garbage out. So, I have another friend who we invited to come to Uganda. He has invested in another product. And I told him, yes, you come, we do an opening together. I want people who invest that they come. I don't want them to listen to me. I don't even want them to give me their money. I usually tell them, I want them to come so that they see why I'm telling them to invest, etc. So he told me yeah, he will come. It was, I think, March. My wife, Doreen, I'm sure she knows. Was it March? Frank? March, Then we had planned he would come, etc. And when he came to towards March, he tried to approach his wife to also come. And the wife said, Uganda, I'll be eating from the lions. Straight at the airport, the lions will finish me. And I thought it was a joke, but she meant it. Currently, she wouldn't want to come to Uganda because, for sure, now he has told his wife lions, crocodiles. Now, this one believes lions are there. So, we need to spread out the right information based on knowledge.
Crocodiles on the runway.
That was the other message he sent, almost. So, with that said, Bitcoin, I want that you get an understanding that you don't tell people it's just for criminals. I lost my money, so it's just bad. If you walk on Kampala Road, there could be maybe a robbery also happening. It could be an accident. Doesn't mean Kampala Road is just bad. It's just how some certain things have been done or happening through circumstances, etc., misuse, abuse, etc. So Bitcoin has a history. He will talk about it, whereby it is a technology. And when mobile money started, it was also abused and misused, but it's a good technology. still, and many of us use it. I myself do. So Bitcoin is a technology basically, and it's wrong to say technology, it is an implementation on the blockchain whereby it allows you to do or to send money as fast as SMSs basically. And not only that, it allows you cross-border transaction. It allows, a whole facet of it. This month we opened actually, I was told it's the first official shop in here at the post office. I call it garage because it's so small on the pictures. I've not been there yet, but the manager sent me pictures before I had the idea of an office, but it looks like a small thing. So I call it garage for me. And it's good to call it garage. Facebook started in a garage, IBM started in a garage. So we're big, huh? IBM is big, Facebook is big. We're called Bit to Big, so it's already in our name, we're big. So we have to start in a garage. So we're basically selling the Bitcoins. You can come, we sell you Bitcoins. We still have to talk to regulators. We're in exchange, we're talking. We're trying to see how can it be done correctly, how can we educate, and not just Bitcoin, we can sell you Ethereum and others, etc. But also we exchange information on that level. So when I told someone, I think we're amongst others with a shop, they say, no, you're the first one in Uganda. I was surprised. So it allows a lot of things. I know people here in Uganda who buy cars in China or in Japan, and they go to someone, I don't know if it's legal or not, and they give them cash, which we call in cryptocurrency level fiat money. Fiat is the cash that you know, and then cryptocurrency, as I say, one of it is Bitcoin, and they give them fiat money, and they send it to the company in Japan. Japan receives it in 5 minutes, they send the car. And Japan is a country that has officially allowed Bitcoin 100%. You can go to a restaurant, buy food, you can pay a flight ticket with it. It's well regulated. They're also learning, it's a new thing, but 100% allowed. You can basically use Bitcoin there to do any transaction. It's long. The shops and the businesses have implemented it, many have. So without no further information on the risk of you not coming back again, I want to stop here, but I hope you have at least grasped a little bit what is it about, what are we looking at, what are the opportunities, and as I say, Mr. Soren has also prepared presentations, and if it was me, I would just switch off the beamer, 100%, and we talk. I really wish that there's an exchange. I don't want that you just see slides. I want you to really grasp it. Actually, I had to force him almost to do presentation because also he also wishes to draw, put it there, put it really across. So I know Mr. Soren, the ICT minister will be there and you want to see slides, you will think we're not professional, this is the ICT ministry, the beam has to be used, and people who are also coming, these are people who will not think we are really from Switzerland or from what, if there's not the beam activated and you're painting their old style pictures and drawing and what. But I'm telling you, I've worked now in one of the quite advanced companies in Switzerland, and one thing I was partly myself even shocked. Everything is drawing, everything is cards and what, because they're all trying to get the startup mentality, innovation. So some of the most advanced companies now are going away from beamers. They're now drawing cards, they're writing on them, and they put them together, they stick them with those things that are needles, huh? Needles. They just put the needles there and put it there. That is the new stuff. Myself, I was like, hey guys, I know Jira, ticket system, do this, do that, paint, move, what? They're like, no, we have to now do DevOps. And DevOps is like the new approach, but now they're doing it in another way. And they're quite effective. Myself, I now had to learn to stick cards. And as I'm saying, to bring real information across, we will work with the presentation. The work we should have not done for zero, but please, I want and I wish, and that's in all our conferences, that you go out well equipped. So I want you to raise your hands when there are questions. We might ignore it if we still want to finish our 5 sentences, but please, interaction, ask questions. no one of us is dumb so there are no stupid questions. I always say there are only stupid answers. We try our best to not give any stupid answers, but ask, go out, carry the technology into your own work, into wherever you are, understand it, digest it. I've been an IT expert for over 10 years. I've been consulting the biggest industries in Germany and in Switzerland. And I've studied now the blockchain thing and Bitcoin for about 5 years, but more seriously, really over 2 years now, 3 years. And done this, done that, and I still have no clue about it. I would not tell anyone I'm an expert in it. I'm still learning. Mr. Sorry, maybe he's a professor in Bitcoin and blockchain already. You're not learning anymore. You got it all right?
It's a constant learning curve.
Constant learning curve. You never leave the university, but you keep going into it. So don't think we are there yet. We are also, maybe we're, for some of you, more advanced in it, but we're still learning. So don't even go out and think you got it all now. You can write the book. Now you write also Trust Machine book. It is a continuous learning process. And Bit2Bit is here that we have a continuous exchange. We're building relationship with universities and other companies. I'm on the board of Blockchain Association of Uganda, where we actually want to also do the exchange on that level. We're building an African-wide network. I have a partner who's now in Silicon Valley. He has other projects now in America. Speaking actually also on a money conference basically.